Listen up. Be you. You got this. I said it before and I'll say it again. Keto, rock stars, stay strong. Be you. Bacon, beef, butter. Keto rock stars. Keto rock stars. Keto rock stars. Keto on, stay strong. Be you. Keto rock stars.
Buddy. Hello, friends. Welcome to tonight's Sunday Night Live. We are doing open mic night today. I'll talk about that here in a minute, but before we start inviting people on the screen, let's say hello to a few people. Ivy was the first one in the house. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Jerry showed up before the stream and she says, I'll be there. Party time, pass the brisket. Thomas, Target Prime Rib is here. Carnivore Junkies in the house. Hello. Paul is here and he says, hello, I'm here because I need the group's help. Well, we are here to help you in any way that we can, Paul. So we will talk to you soon about what's going on with you. And Julie Jemmett is in the house and she said your Father's Day short had me teary-eyed. Aw, I know you miss your dad today too, and I'm sorry, we're thinking of you and anybody else whose father is no longer with them. We've got Lizzie Rolls in the house. Welcome. Donna Ray said, see you at 7. Hello, Donna Ray. Uh, yes, I saw your message, Paul, and we will get you up on the screen if you wanna come up and talk about it. Thomas said, exactly. Hi, Thomas. I see you need help. You know, we are here to help. All you have to do is ask. And you tried to donate. Don't worry, Paul. It's okay. I don't see that it went through, but it's fine. It's not necessary to donate. Yes, he plans to. Thank you. Menawa's in the house. Welcome. Hi, Menawa. And Menawa's going to be our guest next Sunday night. So tune in to hear her story. Let's see. Holly Springer's here. Welcome. Lynn 22 Cat is in the house. Oh, thank you so much, Juju. Brian Dish is here. Hello. Welcome, Brian Dish. Uh, let's see. Who else is here? Sharon Steadfast is here. Welcome, Sharon. Isabella's here. Welcome. Yes, Sundays are becoming the busy day, Jerry. Kelly's here. Great live today, Kelly. I wish I could have gone on the panel, but I was editing a video and setting up this live, but I was jonesing to come on. My dear friend Evelyn is in the house. Hello, beautiful Evelyn. Peter, Papa Carnivore's in the house. Hello. Are you still working, Peter? Carolina Carnivore's here. Welcome. Let's see. I think this is okay, right? You're his favorite. Welcome. Dan is in the house. Welcome, Dan. Thank you for tuning in. Amy in the house. Kathleen is here. Welcome. Jeannie's in the house. Welcome. Jabber Jen is here. Concert is starting. Hello. Um, let's see. Gary's here. Hey, Gary, look what Gary's BBC Carnival Peanut Butter Coffee shirt. Woohoo! I love it. I'm gonna post his link in the chat here in a little bit. If you want to buy a shirt from him. Aaron's here. Welcome. Sandy Blythe is here. Hi, Carnivore Junkie. Schmoovy is here. Hello, Schmoovy. Schmoovy is my neighbor. Don Schonger's in the house. Welcome. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Who am I missing? I think I said hi to Jeannie, Lizzie World. And if you have a question that you want to ask me or anybody on the panel, you can hit QQQ and put 3 Qs in front of it, and I will make sure I get to it. Okay, so first of all, I want to wish everybody a happy Father's Day, especially my father, um, who's not here. Usually he's in the live stream, but if you see him around, his name's Jim. Tell him hi. He's not here yet. But I wanted to say that and happy Father's Day to everybody uh, in the house. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and post the link. Okay, I already had it typed in. I don't know what happened. I guess it removed it, but let me go ahead and type the link. Uh, let's see. Okay, there it is. There's the link. So y'all can start coming in. Um, Also, I want to thank Gary for the t-shirts. Let me pin that too. Let me pin that to the top. Hold on. Jerry, did you delete a message? I'm going to restore it. Hold on. I think Jerry, you hid Schmovie. Was that an accident? Hold on. Oh, she unhid him. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Sorry about that. I saw that. Okay, I think we got somebody waiting on the panel. What do we have? We have Paul. I'm gonna bring Paul on. Hi Paul, how you doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
What's going on?
I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't know why, but sometimes I have anxiety going to the doctors. I've had about 15, 16 different blood tests over the this year so far.
Okay.
2 different doctors, and I don't know how well they share files anyhow. So in March my A1C was down to 6.1, which is
Okay.
good. Okay. And what brings about this whole going to the doctors is I think I've taken too much vitamin D. I switched brands and it was supposed to be a better brand.
Mm-hmm.
And Sunday I had early in Sunday morning I had pain in my chest right over the heart. Okay. And I had an appointment to go to the doctor's on Wednesday evening, but I passed out from low blood sugar.
Okay.
Never happened before in my life. Okay. And part of all this testing that I've had done was to confirm exactly what my diabetic diagnosis is. And that was very thorough, went very well. I am a confirmed type 2 diabetic who doesn't make any insulin.
Okay.
So I'm an insulin dependent type 2 diabetic. Just like a type 1, except I got there a different way.
Right.
So my latest lipid panel was my triglycerides were 50. My HDL was 92, which you gotta love, right?
Right.
I'm
That's
right.
about what mine is too.
And so, um, and my LDL is like 150, okay, which I could care less about. And I'm already allergic to statins, so that ends that argument. When I'm at the doctor's, okay? Except for now, they're bringing up these new injections, which I don't know anything about those things. So, in all of my tests that I've had, I have a GFR, estimated GFR of 92, which is pretty
That's
good
good,
as
right?
I
The
understand.
higher. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah. So if anything, I'm first stage kidney damage. I have had some
Mhm.
pain in my kidneys. But now here's the weird thing, okay? I've done some research and I looked around. So it was kind of natural that I quit taking the vitamin D. I think I got too much in me, okay? So Monday I'm going to ask for a D25 test, which tells you how much vitamin D you got in you. I think I'm over the limit, okay? But then I looked at some of my symptoms and stuff, and I said, boy, I look like I got a vitamin B problem.
Like
Don't ask.
deficiency?
Yeah, yeah, some kind of vitamin B issue. And I'm not a doctor, you know, I don't know everything. So I went to the store and I bought 2 different vitamin B complex supplements. And I take 2 in the morning and I take them 12 hours apart, and I take 2 in the evening. And some days, since
Okay.
it's a new thing, I have forgotten. And guess what? Every day that I take a double dose of those things, I have no pain I have no pain.
That's
If I miss
good, but
a
I'm
double,
gonna tell you something. You gotta be careful with the vitamin B, and I'm gonna
why
tell
is
you
that?
why.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I was low on vitamin B, okay? So I had one doctor put me on a B complex. Then my surgeon I wanted B12 shots. They couldn't give me shots, so he put me on B12 sublingual, okay? And I was put on double doses of B and never taken off or never rechecked. And to I suffered from severe gastrointestinal issues for 2 years. They thought I had C. diff because I care for my mother-in-law in the nursing home. And C. diff is a very dangerous, can be deadly infection. Usually it's transmitted by poop, and usually it's highly contagious in the nursing homes. So they kept testing me for C. diff and I was negative. So I went 2 years where I could barely leave my house. I lived on Imodium, and come to find out, I got a new doctor and she tested me for B, right? And they called me within 24 hours of my blood tests. And they're like, are you taking B supplements? I'm like, well, yeah. They're like, you need to stop. And I'm like, so they're like, you are have high toxicity with B vitamins. And I'm like, well, what is the symptoms, or what's the problem? They're like, well, first of all, it's going to give you severe diarrhea. And I'm like, this whole time they were testing me for C. diff, and I was dehydrated and everything else because 2 years is a long time to go with chronic diarrhea, right? Sorry, everybody listening to the poop talk right off the bat. So if you're going to take mega doses of vitamin B, I'm just going to let you know you probably need to have it tested on a regular basis and be very careful with it and watch your symptoms, because nobody told me about that. Again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I can only share with you my story about vitamin B. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So just be careful with it. I don't think it's going to kill you or anything, but it's going to make you miserable if you start to get toxic levels of B vitamin inside of you.
okay. So
Just
I
so you
guess
know.
my kind of question is this, I got to remember I've been diabetic and way out of control for 30 plus years, okay?
Yep.
So the fact that I don't already have a serious kidney problem is a bonus, I guess. Um, so I guess I need to learn how to monitor my kidneys, okay?
Mhm.
So is that just is my comprehensive metabolic panel where I get that estimated
Yes.
GFR? Is that all I need to do?
Yes. Yes. So the test for the kidneys, I have to remember what it is. I have it
But
right
what?
here in front of me. Your blood urea nitrogen.
Yeah.
Your hold on, I've got all of it right here. You need to know what your bun is.
Is that
I think
connected with that?
creatinine. You probably want to have that checked too. Your EGFR. And you know who's the person to ask this?
I know.
Bob on Carnivore Talk.
Yeah.
Go on there
Well,
to go on
yeah.
there tomorrow, Paul, and talk
Well,
to Bob.
well,
He is the kidney
I'm
expert.
not.
I'm
I'm
telling
not.
you.
I'm not welcome there. Okay, so that's not going to happen. You know.
Okay, but
I
he
mean, it's just.
maybe
I understand. I understand, but it just. You know.
so. If you get the comprehensive metabolic panel, get the CMP. The CMP is going to have all of your basic kidney numbers in it. Okay, get that,
Because
and
on the urine test, that UR albumin random ratio where you pee in the cup,
yes.
that came out high at 45.
What is
And
the
normal
ratio
range is
on
0
that?
to 25. It's the
What
UR, I can't pronounce it, ULBUMIN
albumin?
random ratio. Yeah,
Albumin is your
I can't
liver.
say it.
Albumin is your liver. That's not your kidneys. If it's ALBUMIN, that's albumin, and that's oh wait, kidney or
That's my,
liver. It's kidney or liver. Yeah,
I think they do that for the kidney test.
yeah, they do. You're right. I mean, I guess I would keep an eye on it. You're going to the doctor, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask them to explain this to me. You know, this is new territory for me. You know what I'm saying? I've never had any chest pain whatsoever.
Right.
Okay. I've never had any kidney issue whatsoever. You know?
Here's what I would do. I would tell your doctor about your chest pain because that's not something to be ignored and you can't just guess what that is,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
They're
I know.
probably going
Yeah.
to want to do a heart monitor, a stress test. They're going to want to do a bunch of things on you: stress test, heart monitor. Uh, they're going to do some testing. And then if it's nothing, then if you're having anxiety, it could also be that, but it could also be something more serious too. So I
So
would definitely.
they'll probably send me to a specialist.
Maybe, maybe not. I think they can order a stress test and all of the tests that they do, and then if that comes back, then if it comes back with something, they could send you to a specialist. Then this is all speculation.
Yeah, I guess I'll
And
find
this
out
is just
tomorrow. You know.
yeah. Find out tomorrow, and then you'll have to come back on and let us all know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens, and
But yeah,
it's been a long week. I've never passed out from low blood sugar before. I've never had that happen to me before at all. Never had it happen. Okay, it's almost like a shame card, you know. And
it's not. I almost passed out this week from low blood glucose too, Paul. So we're we're in the same, and I'm not diabetic or anything, but I just fasted too much, and I literally woke up Wednesday and was seeing lights, like stars, like literally like seeing stars. I'm like, this isn't good. And so I checked my blood sugar; it was 53, which probably isn't too low, but I just wasn't feeling good.
it can be patient dependent. It can,
Yeah.
you know, it
So
may be low for you, may not be low for you. It just, and
yeah, so I now know what that feeling feels like when you feel like you're gonna. I didn't
oh
pass out,
god,
but I had to go lay down for a couple hours. I had to eat right away and I had to go lay down.
it took all the next day to recover. And here's what I mean: my body
Yep.
recognized there was an issue, so it held my blood sugar up. I could not bring my blood sugar down. I was like 125 all day long. Didn't matter how much insulin I took, it wasn't coming down.
Yep.
The
Yep.
body just said, we're going to lock it in, and that's it. And it was not a good Wednesday and Thursday were not good days. Between that, I got a bad phone call. You know, my grandson broke his foot.
I
And
know you had said that, I think, on Barbara's. That's so
yeah,
sad. I'm so sorry about that.
you know, they put him out of competition, and he hopefully he learned something from it. I mean, he needs to calm down a little bit.
Mhm.
He trying to be Mr. Superstar, and he blew a landing. He he rolled his foot somehow, and you trying to he jumps too high and came down bad, and and hopefully he'll learn. Hopefully this will be somewhat of a learning experience for him, and it's just kind of a monster, and
Yes, I understand.
but
That's
it's
so
really strange how I take the vitamin B and the pain. I don't get chest pain. That's just kind of
well,
weird.
I mean, keep taking it, but I'm just gonna tell you may wanna
Yeah, I
have it
know.
checked periodically just as a
I will. I
precaution.
will. We'll
It
see
will
what they
make you
do.
feel better. It will make you feel better because it could make you feel better. I shouldn't say it will. It could make you feel better because I felt so much better when I took it. But we got some other people who have joined us tonight, like Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Jerry's
Kelly, welcome,
here.
welcome. Spanky, you're
Kelly's
looking
here.
mighty dapper in that crocheted blankie and your US 250 hat. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's start with Jerry. Jerry, since you were the next one in, what's going on, my sister?
Marvelous. Girlfriend, I have been on every live today since Mitch's. I've just been on them all.
Get a life, Jerry.
I got one more to go. I got to do Barbara's.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because
And then I told Carnivore Talk I have to go back to work, so I'm going to miss him tomorrow. He's got a fabulous show. Love it.
that was my question: is when you go back to work tomorrow?
Tomorrow, 10 a.m.
So that's sad. Did you have a good vacation though?
Oh, fabulous. Look at my tan. It's a fabulous, fabulous vacation.
That vacation went by quick.
Awesome.
It did. 2 weeks
It
went
did.
quick.
Okay, so
That was
Kelly.
My question is when you go back to work tomorrow. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Uh-oh. Echo, 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 echo.
Echo. I think it's Menoa.
Oh,
Menoa. Mute your YouTube.
What
you
kind
go.
of job starts at
Kelly.
10 o'clock in the morning?
My job. Tomorrow.
Okay, so Kelly, what's going on with you? You had a great live stream today. I was a little jealous. I wanted to come on, but I was setting this up, and I thought if I go on Kelly's live stream, I'll be too talked out.
Nope, you're good. It's all good. It was a great. I feel fantastic. I am day 23 or 24 on the Lion Diet. This is my last week that I'll be on the Lion Diet. And yeah, I only lost 8 pounds so far, but the non-scale benefits that I'm getting from it is phenomenal. Like the energy and like ability to like do stuff without having to sit and take breaks and stuff like that. It's amazing for me having a damaged hip joint and moving around. Like Friday, I put in a mailbox post. I put my mom's mailbox on her post that's been waiting since February. I even trimmed a cedar tree up by the road because I was tired of mowing around underneath of it and hitting it with my head when I'm mowing. And I'm trimmed all that up. And then like the record breaking at work, doing a tub surround in 4 hours. It's just amazing. And I feel great. So, and then like today I cited, and if the carnivore police is here, rest me. I don't care. I cited, I had from our pacemaker pizza challenge, I had a little bit of cream cheese left over, so I decided I want to put that in with my ground beef, and I'm like, this is like beef stroganoff. I'm like, and it's just cheese. I'm like, gave me an idea for another cooking video. Very simple.
Roast you some garlic and squeeze that in there. That'll really make it over the top.
I put in there salter. Besides the salt, I put salter, the Oregon blend, garlic and onion powder blend, and it was really phenomenal.
Yum. Sounds delicious. So Spanky, tell us what's going on in your world.
Let's see. Today I golfed the best round of my life. Shot a 70.
Carnivore helps golf, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be because of carnivore. Yeah, that's it. And can I
thought maybe you tried sardines.
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. And is it me, or am I the only one that's ever, when I hear beef stroganoff, I think of a cow pleasuring itself?
You think of what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
You think stroganoff?
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
It's too early. It's too early.
Comes up that goes over Spanky's mouth when he says something. That would be awesome.
But
okay, who in the audience got that? Huh?
I never did.
I did.
I never did get to spend time with my kids, but they did send me a message saying Happy Father's Day, so I'll take that.
Yay!
That's a win. Yay! Yeah. That's a win. And Mighty Menawa is here, also known as Rent, also known as, is it Thanksgiving?
I've got so many names because of YouTube Translator. It's not even funny. Now there's Rent, there's Squall.
That's hilarious. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
That is awesome.
Still going without insulin, and
what's your blood sugar?
Well, because I've eaten, it's gone up a little bit. I'm sitting at 219, but
okay.
I also had shredded cheese on my burger, which I know raises my blood sugar, but anyway. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I should find out tomorrow.
That's awesome.
What all I need to get fixed on my car to make it perfect. So, yeah, that's a bill.
That is awesome.
That's a bill I'm not looking forward to, but yeah, I'm excited to be out.
Okay. Again. Awesome. So I got to read this comment real quick. Sharon says the vitamin D25 hydroxy blood test measures both vitamin D2 from plants and fortified foods, and vitamin D3 sunlight and animal products. It's never accurate anyhow. So good to know. And then I have a couple pinned comments. So because we do have a question, and then we got to read Carrie's joke. Because okay, why can't I get to the pinned comments? Oh my gosh, I'm using a new software. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Chat pinned. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Aaron asks, I just got my new Keto Mojo. What are good times to test for ketones? So I'm going to say this. There's the dawn effect, and for some people that is a real thing. So when you get up first thing in the morning, you probably want to wait an hour and a half, and test then, and don't eat until you test, right? And then basically within 40 to 60 minutes after you eat a meal, you're probably going to have a glucose spike. I'm not quite sure how long it takes after that for it to return to normal. But I would definitely test for if you want like a true fasted blood glucose, like before you eat, test about an hour after you wake up. It's probably going to spike throughout the day based on when you're eating. Mine does. The only time my blood glucose is low is when I don't eat at all. Otherwise, it's like 90.
Oh, that's a good
I'm just gonna
glucose. 90, 85, 90 is really good. Yeah.
It's like that all the
Well,
time.
that's very good.
It might get down to 70. It might get down to 70, but that's about it. Would you guys have Jerry has an opinion on this. When do you test, Jerry?
Oh,
Unmute.
I always test the same time. This is when I do my 40-day fasting, or I'll do it in July. I always test the same time every day to make sure it's always good. And 2 hours postprandial is the last one when I'm eating to do the glucose check and the ketone check.
Jerry, Kelly, do you test your blood sugar at all?
I very rarely. I do have a Keto Mojo, but I'll probably start. I tested it one time and it was probably about 80, 85, something like that.
That's good. I mean, I'm more concerned about my fasting insulin and my A1C. My A1C is 5.0 and my fasting insulin is 3.8. So, I mean, for me, it probably doesn't really matter when I test. Now, I'm going to turn it over to the expert, another expert. Paul's an expert. Menawa is also an expert because she is trying to get off her insulin. So, when do you test, Menawa?
I actually
Do you have a continuous?
I have a continuous glucose monitor on. I wear Dexcom G7. And I love it. But I test as soon as I wake up. I have a morning routine. I get up, I go to the bathroom, I jump on the scale because of one of my health conditions. I have to weigh myself every day. I get on the scale. When I'm done with that, I come into my recliner and I check what my blood sugar is doing, and I check my ketones. And then, of course, anytime after I eat a meal, I know exactly what my blood sugar is doing because of the CGM. And I actually don't. I'm going to tell myself, I don't calculate, I don't calibrate my CGM all that often, unless it's like really off from a finger stick. Because most of the time my CGM is within 15 to 20 points of my sugar tester. And according to the FDA, that's within their acceptable parameters. And my CGM usually tends to run lower than glucose a finger stick does. But I always test first thing in the morning.
You have a CGM too, Paul, right?
Yeah.
So you know your blood sugar all the time.
And for those that are 65 or older, Medicare is currently reviewing the requirements needed to get a CGM paid for by your insurance. So the rules are expected to relax. So more people may qualify for a CGM in the next Medicare year. And about late December or January, Libra, which is made by Abbott, is expected to roll out the combo. Not only does it monitor your blood glucose level, it's going to monitor your ketones at the same time. So that is something that could be really
cool.
interesting for the carnivore community.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Right now, the rules
Yeah,
are
I got to
this.
take a quick break
If
here.
you inject any... Okay.
Go ahead, Paul.
If you take any insulin and you're 65 or older, you qualify them for the Medicare insurance to get your CGM. Or if you can demonstrate 2 low blood sugar episodes in a 90-day period, you qualify also. So, but you have to understand the medical insurance and how to get it for free and not a 20% copay. Because right now, the G7 is almost $500 a month. So your copay at 20% will be $100. That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
For me, that doesn't apply because I am not medically necessary to have one of those.
Okay, I'm going to hop in here real quick and I'm going to say hi to some people. Karen is in the house. Welcome. Lambs is here. Carnivore North Dakota Lance is in the house. Welcome, Lance. Thanks for tuning in. And my dad. Happy Father's Day, Dad. My dad is here.
Happy Father's Day, Amy. Dad.
And I got to read Carrie tells a joke on my live stream every week. Carrie has been like one of my first supporters, so I always like to acknowledge him. Hi, Carrie. Hope you're having a good night. He says, "What do hermit crabs do on Father's Day? Celebrate their dads."
I think he had that joke on my live earlier because I was like, "Hey, this one sounds familiar."
And then Papa has a question for Spanky. He wants to know, did you watch the final round of the Open U.S. Golf Tournament today?
I taped it, so I'll be watching it later tonight, so no spoilers.
No spoilers, Papa. And if I see that there's a spoiler, I'm going to try to delete it or not, but not show it. So we'll try to keep you protected there, Spanky.
We'll put Peter in timeout.
Yes. That's funny. That's funny. So I just want to acknowledge those people. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, Terry
just
and
going
Booby
through to see if
came in.
Terry did and Booby Aaron. Hi, Terry and Aaron. I'm not even that far yet. And Rick, Charger Mopar's here. Quack quack. You can come on panel, Rick. I can have up to 10 now. So.
Whoa, you can have 10?
Ooh.
I can have 10. I got rid of Talk Studio. And I'm not using StreamYard because StreamYard is just too expensive. I upgraded to Restream. So Restream is like a third of the price of StreamYard. And because I'm a penny pincher.
Is that what Barbara uses? Barbara uses the same thing?
What?
Does Barbara use the same thing, Restream?
Barbara, unfortunately, took my advice in the beginning, and she uses Talk Studio, which is great. But I wanted something that when I do these collaborations would push the stream to like Jerry's channel or Kelly's channel. Like you guys can set it up to push a copy to your channels. And Talk Studio doesn't do that.
Today. I did that on Kelly's for the first time. I thought kind of cool. Well, Bob introduced it to me last week, this past Monday, and I did it on Kelly's and it was successful.
Yeah, that's the first time I saw that. Of course, it was the first time I did an open panel, and when it said invite guests, do you want them to restream on my channel? I'm like, wow.
And look who just joined us. Thomas. Hey, Thomas. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
What's going on with you?
Thomas, you look like you're doing better than you were on Friday.
Thank you.
You look like you're feeling better.
I am, yes.
That's
step by step, day by day. But I am. Thank you.
Okay, so I got to read this. This is my dad, okay? And for some of you who know, my dad's recently gone through some issues, and he says, Paul, do it. I had the same problem in February. I was out of breath walking through the yard and I wasn't normal feeling. I did call my doctor. Okay, so my dad agrees. Just go get it checked out. Even if you're feeling better. So thanks for tuning in, Dad. I love you.
Yeah. Even when I exercise, I'm not out of breath at all. So
Jen has a question for you, Paul. She wants to
go
know
ahead.
what are you doing to manage your diabetes? Which there's a lot. I know, Paul.
Zero carb. Beef, butter,
Zero
bacon, and
carbs.
eggs. Zero carb. Basically, like for my birthday here on July 12th, it's going to be a cloud bread pizza crust, which is a carnivore pizza crust. That'll form into a deep dish pizza, and a combination of a couple different carnivore desserts, which would include might be my first ever Kilt's ice cream, which is I find is very weird because egg yolks and heavy cream. You have to understand my hobby before I became carnivore and started all this health stuff. My two hobbies: bread making, which included pizza, and ice cream making. Okay, I have the Ben and Jerry's cookbook, the original, and so the Kilt's ice cream is very weird to me, but I got to try it, and so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, it's delicious.
Ellen actually makes a good point.
Well,
Ellen says just came in. She's talking about she's like, so I don't know anything regarding Paul or what he's talking about, but albumin is a plasma protein. Your most abundant functions to carry hormones and other molecules made by the liver. So if that's elevated, there's probably going to be something with the liver. And then it did mention the kidneys in there too.
Yeah.
Again,
we'll see what they say tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of got me was my endo brushed it off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he thought I knew all about it, but maybe I didn't ask the right question. But we'll get restarted, and if nothing else, I'll send you an email so you know what's going on. Okay.
Yes, do that. And I know I'll be doing more of these panels. Well, and I'll be doing more of these panels, not every week, but maybe one a month or two a month. And you can come back on and we can talk about it again too. But send me an email.
We'll see what happens,
Yeah. And John,
my greatest progress I've made with my diabetes is with Amy. Amy Perrin on her channel. I'm part of her group, so.
Mm-hmm. Amy Perrin, yes. And John Together Strong's here. I'd like to say hi to him. And my dad also says, since it's Father's Day, I got to highlight his comments. Yeah. I had 2 separate surgeries, which were just going up to the arteries and inputting
some family, so I'm going to leave you.
All right, Paul. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for coming on. We'll talk to you soon.
See you, Paul. Take care.
Okay, take care now.
Bye, Paul.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye, Paul.
Y'all be well.
Bye, Paul.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So my dad says he had 2 separate surgeries.
Get the hell out of here.
Which were just going up. Oh, I can hold on. I can at least take you off screen.
Corner, Paul.
Hold
right
on.
in the top corner. There you go. There you go.
He just flipped himself. Oh, I got rid of Jerry. Sorry, Jerry. Jerry, come back. Come back, Jerry. Come back.
Jerry did a magic trick. Poof, she is gone, and now she's back.
Oh,
Operator error. That's okay. I'm just paying back Jerry for getting rid of Smoothie. She blocks
Whoa.
smoothie. Did you like sit on your phone or something?
Oh, here we go. Hang on. Because I saved it to show you. I knew it was going to come up. The chat went by so fast. I hit the link to join the chat, and then
you accidentally hit
right there on my finger.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I sent that to you, Amy. It was an accident. It was. I didn't do malicious.
I figured it was. I knew it was. Sometimes that stuff happens. Yes. And yep. So my dad says he had 2 separate surgeries, which were just going up through the arteries and inputting 3 stents. It made a world of difference, and he feels better now. So God bless my dad. I'm very happy that, it was a little scary there for a bit, but he's doing much better.
That's good.
Scooby says she'll miss you being on vacation this week. I know Jerry's a hoot. Jerry, is there any plans for retirement in the future? Like, we miss you on the streams.
Tell me to stop spending. I need spending coach. Stop spending coach. That's my issue.
Okay, do we have any stop spending coaches in the house? Culling once, culling twice.
Financial coach.
Don't
Cut
ask
the card. Cut the
Spanky.
card.
Yeah, don't ask Spanky because I've seen his shoes, hats, and outfits.
I have no room to talk. I just bought a new Shure, a microphone, and the RXL cable because I want to upgrade this. So I'm slowly upgrading. So I have no room to talk.
I'm actually a penny pincher, so I would probably be a good one to talk. I know, but every once in a while I go on a wild hair and buy something I probably shouldn't have. So maybe not, but yeah. What about Thomas is probably a good one because Thomas, you have mentioned you're on a very strict budget and it seems like it's down to the dollar.
Yeah.
Some days.
I
Tell us
still
your
spend on
advice.
my meats, but that's because I want to spend on I want to spend on that on my health. So, but other than that, yeah, I try to, but I get stressed out very easily with it. So that's probably why I don't spend a lot because my passion is to get onto Hack Your Health, and it's just I'm trying to say.
I'm a penny pincher too, Amy. I have to be.
Yeah.
I live on a fixed income, and there's if I went on a wild spending spree, I wouldn't have any money at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
yep,
like
I totally understand.
My bills come first, and then if there's anything left over, I try to put that in the savings.
Yeah, if I'm lucky, if you're lucky.
Because I'm actually trying to save up money right now to come to Impact. So I literally have like $50 of spending money every month for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So especially since I got the car. That's an added expense that wasn't there before. That's a $344 payment I didn't have before.
Yeah, you don't. And you also have to
Right.
count in gas and insurance too. So
yeah, well, see that's part of the thing. The cool thing is, I have my aunt helping me out a lot, and she's the one who really worked with me with my budget to make it so that once Impact is over, I will have $100, $150 every month to put into savings, and then use as I need to throughout the month. And then once my lift chair, the chair that I'm sitting in, is paid off in 5 months, I had not have another $125.
Wow.
But that's the thing. My aunt and I work together very, very closely to make sure that I have enough money to get done what I need to do and save.
That's great. Yep. And so for Thomas and Menoa,
yes,
like you pay your bills first. How is shopping look for you? How does grocery shopping look? Do you guys have to go like shopping all the time? Do you how do you pick your?
I go once a month. I go to Costco, and I get food stamps. So because I get food stamps, I don't have to really worry about spending cash for that. And they just increased my food stamps by $95 a month. So I'm going from $124 to $219. And
difference.
Yeah, and when SVG was doing their 90-day challenges and they were giving away $1,000 prize, I actually the last person to win that was me.
Congratulations, that's incredible.
That's awesome.
So I took $700 of that money and I went and bought 2 primal ribeyes and threw them in my freezer. And I'm just now getting to the end of that. I think I've got like 2 or 3 steaks left out of that. And I bought that clear back in October.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, I eat a lot of lamb and I do ground beef and I do, pot roast or chuck roast, and I get it all at Costco.
No Wagyu? What?
Okay.
No
No, I
Okay.
can't.
You had to say it.
This last time I went to Costco, I did buy some Wagyu burgers from Costco. I mean, they were. I wanted to try. I wanted to try them.
I love ground beef too. I love it. Beef, anything ground beef, beef burgers, dog food. I tell people I eat dog food because we eat the same.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, I do a lot of ground beef. I do a lot of pre-made burger patties. A lot of lamb loin chops. I can eat the heck out of those. The whole entire door of I have an upright freezer. And
Okay, I got to show this.
Yummy.
Oh my God.
Now you're gonna make me hungry.
Okay, so you guys, I have to.
I wish I could get a smoker.
You don't have to. Okay, so the reason why I'm showing this now, I bought 2 briskets. Now, granted, the reason why I bought 2 briskets was because a friend of mine said they knew we had a smoker, and they're like, "If I buy, will you fly?" kind of thing. And I'm like, "Heck yeah!" So a friend really wanted me to smoke briskets, me and my husband, and he like offered. So I picked up two. Normally I would get one, but they're $4.99 a pound. In some places you can't even get burger for $4.99 a pound.
No.
So you do not have to have a smoker to cook a brisket. You can do it in an oven. You can do it if you have an Instant Pot. I went to a meetup for Andy and Susan last year in Ohio, and they cooked theirs in the slow cooker, like a crock pot. Okay?
Really?
So you do not have to do the brisket. Now, not to make insult into injury, but while I was waiting for the brisket to rest, I did this. So I smoked some chicken wings.
Yeah. My mouth watering.
Ooh,
yeah.
So, and you know me, like we didn't have that many people here, but I probably cooked enough food for 50 people. But like if I'm going to do brisket, I want leftovers.
Yeah.
You're lucky you only live closer, because I would have been knocking on your door.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly, and I thought about this, like if Dustin does a meetup in Indy, I could literally smoke the brisket and then put it in the cooler, because you got to let it rest for 6 hours. I could put it in a cooler and drive with it all the way to Indy, kind of thing. But so the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because it was $100 a brisket, right? For 19 pounds or whatever is what I paid.
Yeah.
So, but you could cook it up, the whole thing, and then you could freeze it, after it's cooked, and then just pull it out for meals. It's actually a very fatty economical way to feed yourself. And here's the other thing I want to bring up about the brisket. You all know I had a bad week because my blood glucose got very low from fasting. I did not feel well till Friday. Okay. And I'm going to tell you a couple of things about eating this brisket. I did not cut any of the fat off. I'm like, I just can't bring myself to cut the fat off. I'm going to cook it with the fat in there. And it was very greasy. And you know how I've been complaining that I'm never full. I'm never full. I can eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and I never get full. Well, let me tell you, I think the brisket is my solution to that problem. Because I ate the brisket yesterday and I was like stuffed. I couldn't even finish what was on my plate, and that's not like me. And then I ate the brisket today and I only wanted to have one meal. I didn't even want to eat again after that. Something was weird. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, brisket is the answer for me. Eating fatty brisket is going to be the answer to not be starving all the time." So that was the first thing. The second thing is, after eating that brisket 2 days in a row, I don't feel bad anymore from the fast. Like, I think that it was the other thing that like kind of cured my fast hangover, if I could call it that. But and then I wanted to ask Thomas. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Manawa.
We have a restaurant here in Madison called Beef Butter Barbecue. And they actually do a lot of the barbecue and stuff like that. And their brisket, I went there a year ago on the 4th of July with another carnivore who drove up from Elgin, Illinois just to meet me. And we went to Beef Butter Barbecue, and their brisket is $28 a pound. I got a full pound. I couldn't even eat half of it, and I brought the rest home. And I was so full that I ended up not eating until the next day when I finished it off. So
I'm telling you, it's a great piece of meat, and it's I really feel good after eating it. I think brisket might be my jam, if I can say that. And then Thomas, I wanted to ask you about your shopping strategies. Like what do you get? When do you get it? What's your motivation on that?
I guess you could call it a strategy. It's kind of like memory muscle now at this point. But I basically I get EBT just like Minuwa does, but unfortunately it went the other way for me. I used to get about $268, and now I get $108. So it actually went down, thanks to New Jersey government, and so I have to put like about $200 because I shop monthly, because I go by my monthly check and everything. So I have to take about $200 extra to put towards it. So I shop with both the EBT and with the shopping, and I usually will order delivery for Walmart, and I think I mentioned this before, I get non-weighted items because they actually charge an arm and a leg for weighted items. It's like almost like 110% extra that they charge. It's the weirdest thing, and they probably will put the money back in. It's just I can't afford to have money taken out for over a week and have it be like put into limbo. So I just choose not to get the weighted items, so then that way I don't have to pay so much. But then I go to ShopRite. I take an Uber to ShopRite, and I take a backpack and I go shopping for some steaks or whatever there is at ShopRite, anything that is weighted, and that's what I get. And it's not the perfect plan, but it's a good plan to begin with. So.
Really, I want to ask you a question. So you're not rich by any means, right?
No.
I don't think anybody on this panel is rich by any means.
No.
What are your, except for Spanky, because Spanky,
he lives on a golf course. He lives on a golf course.
Yes, yes. So
I'm richly in debt, though.
that can happen too. But so what are your strategies for shopping and budgeting? And I like this comment or this topic.
Well, for me, being the only single parent, and before I had to pay $637 a month in child support before I got that overturned last year. And it finally took me a year to get to where I'm at. For me, I make sure my bills are paid. First things, and now for me, first thing I take off top is what I'm going to give back to God. I do that. And regardless if I forget, but I usually first saying it's, and it's not what it's, I place what's on, what I feel that I can be able to do that because he doesn't need our money. Second thing is I get paid every 2 weeks. So I split my bills according to when the due date is. So like in the beginning of the month, I pay my house payment, I pay the internet, I pay my water on that one, and also pay because I owe a little bit more on a credit card. I pay on that, which is about paid off, and I'm gonna have it paid off before I have my surgery. And then what I do, the next thing is I have what we in our area we got what we call MFA. It's the Missouri Feed Association, but they have an oil division where they have these petrol stations. So what I do is I take $200 and I put that on a budget. That's my gas budget. I put it on that card so I don't have to worry about having to stop at a gas station. I fill up every other day the car, and I don't have to worry about that. Then the next thing is I probably take about $200, $250, depending on that, because I also have to buy my daughter stuff as well, what she wants, and that's because she's not carnivore, so I have that. And then I usually put I'm hoping that I can at least put $50 to $100 every 2 weeks back into the bank.
That's good.
That's some good advice. Spanky, tell us about your wealth and how you manage it.
Well, I don't have wealth. That was just kidding. I live with somebody, so she pays all the house payment. I pay for the insurance, for the car, for the house. I pay half the groceries. I pay the internet, the TV, and all that stuff. I only get paid once a month for my disability pension.
Is that hard to manage once a month?
Yeah, it is. I usually have it gone within 2 days. But because I always see a new golf club that I want. But anyways, she gives $300 for groceries, and I put $300 for groceries. So then I go to Costco once a month and save on foods and that, and buy what can. And then I look at prices of ribeyes, and just out of principle, I don't buy them. I can't justify spending $90 for 3 steaks. I just can't do it. And other than that, I pretty much live paycheck to paycheck.
I think we all do, really. I mean, in some way or the other. I have a financial guy that I work with. And he told me once he's got this millionaire who makes millions, but he spends it as fast as he makes it.
Well, a lot of people do that, eh?
So, like, I asked to borrow some money for myself to get the coaching thing up and going, right? And I said I had to talk to him about it, and I thought he was going to lecture me about taking a little bit of the money. And he was like, actually, I think this is a really good investment in yourself. And he said, you're putting it back into, your business and your goals and what you want to do. And then he kind of told me about these other people that just like spend everything, they invest their money, but then they spend all of it, like all the time, so because I felt really bad about borrowing from myself. But you try not to do that. you put some away for a rainy day, but then the rainy days seem to happen more and more, right?
Yeah.
Cars break down, there's medical bills, there's, who knows what can happen.
Yeah, I know all about that because back in February, my truck, the fuel pump went out on it. This went out on it, and of course, I needed tires soon, and that's $1,300 for my truck
I
because I
know.
live on gravel and I need 10-ply tires. I wasn't expecting to buy a car, but it was a great investment for me to buy that car because I got it at a good price, low payments, and it's saving me on not having to worry about the tires on the truck. I don't have to worry about putting the other money that I need into the truck right now. And especially with gas, it's saving me a lot more money on it. So it was a blessing to get that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to read a few comments here because we have some really good comments that I've pinned, and then we also have a couple questions. So Ellen seems to be very knowledgeable in some of the stuff, and she says, since you want to compare over time, I think just doing it the same time every day, like Jerry said, is most useful, and I would agree with that. And then Lance says, Dr. Boz recommends testing on toilet tot within 5 minutes of waking. So I guess that just must mean when you wake up and you go to the toilet, test when you're basically first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Bill Cook. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. Hi, John. Hi, Bonbon. Bill Cook is asking about Spanky's hat. Can you get closer to the it's America 250 hat, and I have the same hat. I'm not wearing it right now, but Spanky mentioned he liked my hat, and I've been wanting to test being able to ship from Amazon to Canada, right? So like when people win prizes on the channels, and honestly, it was the same price in US dollars. The only difference was I had to pay $7 shipping, which I thought was very reasonable to ship to Canada. What's up, Lewis? Lewis is in the house.
I was listening to Jerry talk about spending money, and I thought, what happened to him?
Well, what is your thoughts on spending money?
Oh, I am not. If that's the kind of coach that Jerry needs, I am not that person to help him with that. I always tell people, because we have people look at us, we have no kids, like usually that's the big thing, like, oh, you don't have kids, you must have tons of money. I said I have a very expensive lifestyle, it really, and
well, where do you live again? Is it Queens, not Manhattan?
But
Queens.
In the house. But you make New York money. You know what I mean? Like our salaries are higher, but the cost of living is higher. Like if I can work here and live in the middle of nowhere in the United States, then I would be set. I would have a mansion. I would, but that's not the way it works, So, but yeah, I just thought it was pretty fun conversation, and going back to test on the toilet, TOT. You got a super chat.
Sounds like
the test on the toilet. I do that. It's coming up. If you're gonna get $5. So I test my ketones, my glucose first thing in the morning, and it can be good, but then like 30 minutes later, I guess the dawn phenomenon kicks in and my blood sugar is higher. So is it what's important? What right when I wake up, or what it is for the rest of the morning? I don't know. Just putting that out there. Maybe Coach Amy can help me with that one.
Sorry, I missed the last spot because I'm looking for the super chat so I can acknowledge.
I think I do the super chat. Yeah. How was everyone's day today? Everyone's Father's Day was good?
It was
Here
good.
it is. Wow. This new software isn't that great.
What are we on?
John,
this is Restream.
There we go.
Nice.
Thank you, John. Together Strong. 5 USD.
Right.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Thank you, John.
Make it rain.
You are wonderful. We really appreciate that. It's not required, right? Not required for super chats, but it's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, Lewis. I was like looking for that. So,
No, it's
what
good.
was the question?
No, my blood sugar is sometimes good when I first wake up, like test on the toilet, TOT.
Oh yeah,
but
TOT.
like 30 minutes later, after waking, it's higher. So what is it more important? I guess she wants to know what our blood sugar is doing while we sleep. My blood sugar.
Well, I think we're talking about ketones more than blood sugar, but
well,
I think
it should
they're
be the
answering
same.
calls.
It should be similar. If my blood sugar goes up, my ketones should go down.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Yeah. Well, so my blood sugar is always like in the 90s, right? Which is why I wanted to do that. Well, I wanted to do the fast for a couple reasons. Okay.
Mhm.
One of them is because I just got off this immunotherapy, which I think wrecked me and wrecked my joints. And I have found in the past when I do at least like a 24 to 30 hour fast, my joint pain goes away when I don't eat at all. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to speed up the healing process. I want
to changes. It solves all our problems, right? Not eating. It's terrible.
Yeah, well, sort of, Lewis, except for I had a really bad thing happen this week. Something that never happened. Now, I've never fasted longer than 48 hours. I fasted 48 hours before my colonoscopy. I normally, yeah, I see what you guys are doing. Anyway,
what are they doing?
They're all doing this private chat thing, and I'm not paying attention to it. So, because I'm trying to talk. Yeah, this is just
I'm
like
doing
StreamYard.
private chat someone else.
Anyway, I did 60 hours, Lewis, and my blood glucose got down to 53, and my ketones were 5.4. My ketones have never been that high.
Well, you're a keto rock star. You have evolved like the Pokemon.
No, I did not evolve. I regressed, and here's why. I woke up Wednesday morning, and I'm like, what is this feeling? I feel terrible, and I was seeing spots. So apparently,
and your blood sugar was in the 50s.
53, and my ketones were 5.4, and my blood sugar's been in the 50s before. If I don't eat, I can get it very low, and I felt fine. I wonder if it's, and Juliet and I talked about this, and I need to get a hold of Dr. Nelson somehow, because Dr. Nelson has seen this before when someone's ketones goes really high.
I don't think 5 is really high.
You don't
But
think
for
so?
her,
Well,
maybe.
It is high for me because my ketones are always less than 1. They're usually like 0.2 or 0.1. And I'm like, this is why I can't lose weight, right? Because I'm just like nothing burger. I'm nothing burger, right? This is why I'm gaining weight, is because my glucose is consistently 90 every time I check it. And my ketones are always like 0.1, right? Not that I really believe in any of that.
I will say that that I've had, I've done many fasts from, extended fasts, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and everyone is different. And there are some fasts that I feel really good, and there are others where I just don't feel good, and I don't know why. And I'm wondering if you just had one of those fasts that you didn't feel good, and then you break it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't let this be preventing you from doing another 60-hour fast.
Okay. Well, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
if you want,
it ruined my whole week.
You want Dr.
And honestly, well, I emailed him. I have his email. What? Julia had just said that he mentioned something about for some people when their ketones get high, that they can like just have those like low blood sugar feeling type things, And it took me. I felt terrible until Friday. And, here's a funny story. What did you hold up, Spanky? Huh?
Even after breaking your fast, you felt terrible?
Yeah. I felt terrible. I had to lay down for 3 hours Wednesday morning. I ate right away. I ate all day. I still felt horrible. I felt horrible the next day. Friday, I still didn't feel like my normal self.
How'd you break your
and
fast?
It wasn't then. Huh? When?
How did you break your fast? Like, what did you have?
Well, honestly, I felt like I was gonna fall over, so the only thing I could do was barely go to the fridge, open it, and grab some hard-boiled eggs and some bacon that was already cooked. I couldn't. There was gonna be no cooking. I had to take that to bed and eat it while I was lying down. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt that bad that I had to just like eat in bed.
My
It
lowest
was
readings when
terrible.
I'm doing an extended fast was in the low 50s, 52, 54, something like that. That was my lowest reading.
And my highest ketone reading was 7.
Yeah.
And I was fine, but that's
And
during
Lance
a
does the same
40-day fast.
Yeah.
Now, if they exceed 8, that would seek medical attention in my case.
Oh, if you went over 8, you would be worried?
Oh, I would for 8, yeah.
Oh.
That would be a red flag for me. That's why 7 is normal for me.
Right.
I've never gone beyond 7.
Yeah, a lot of different
Okay,
people.
we got. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Just talking about how they feel at different levels. It's interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know that you've had some bad experiences and just not give
Yeah,
up
I
on
would
it.
I honestly I would try it again. As crazy as that sounds. Not today, not tomorrow.
Well, I got to
And
show you this
see if you
picture.
can reproduce it. If you can't reproduce it, and the next fast you do well, then it was just a fluke, you know. Oh yeah, I heard
This
you
is
eat a
what
brisket for a month.
what made me feel better, and I feel like I'm now a brisket expert, and I will be releasing a video about what I did this week, so you all can.
How did you cook it? Look at that crust you have on
In
the
the
outside.
smoker, I
Oh,
smoked it for like 20 hours. Yeah, I did it in a smoker, which is my favorite way. But like I was explaining. Yeah.
I have a question about brisket when you're done.
Go for it.
Yes. Let me stop showing you.
Since I don't have a smoker, has anybody ever used like liquid smoke when they're doing their brisket or anything?
Me, it's got natural flavors and it's in my opinion, it's cruddy. It's got a funky aftertaste. I don't care for it.
You might want to use maybe
I've used it before.
A smoked salt to give you some
yes.
flavor.
Right, Redmond smoked salt, exactly.
Yeah. It won't be anywhere near the same, but it will give you some other flavors.
I can see right behind my apartment building is a city park.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to ask permission from the city to be able to put a smoker out there. I don't think they'll have an issue because they also have a grill out there for us to use. But I've got to get permission to be able to get a smoker and put it out there. If they say yes, that's the next thing I'm going to save up for.
They're under $200. They're cheap.
I know, Amy. We were going back and forth on Facebook because she had that brisket, and I'm like, "Is there a way we can teleport it?" And then she mentioned that her smoker was around $200. I'm like, I'm gonna have to invest in that.
And it's 15 years old, and my husband and I. Okay, so we had this issue with smoking briskets. The reason why I don't smoke briskets very often is because the smoker that I have is a Masterbuilt. It's nothing fancy. There's no gizmos and gadgets. You just put the meat in there and you put the chips in there, right? And it's electric, and that's
how do you tell the temperature? Does it have a temperature gauge?
Like the temperature of the electric smoker or the temperature of the meat inside?
The smoker. Aren't you supposed to set the smoker to like?
Yes. You just set it. It's like it's like an oven. You just turn it to the temperature.
Oh, so that's
it's electric. I don't know why all these people have to have these like wood. Like I'm not into that. I don't care. I just want the thing. I don't care about like making sure the thing is. You put wood chips in there to get it up to temperature, and then you have to. I was terrible with charcoal grills, which tells me I'm going to be terrible with something that I have to monitor the temperature. So it's like it's an electric smoker. It was $200 when we bought it. The problem that I had about briskets is usually you have to start them at like 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Smoke them all night, and then you rest the brisket, and then it will be ready at like 4 or 5 p.m. the next day, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you have to get up every hour or two and put chips in, and that process of waking up every hour made me miserable and not enjoy the brisket because I was exhausted when it came time to actually eat the brisket. Well, this will be in my video, but I don't know why we didn't find this sooner. there's something called a cold smoker attachment. My husband and I were looking at Traegers and all these expensive, things, and I was just like, and Thomas has a input. Yeah, Thomas.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry about that. Rick says he's in the waiting room.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Quack,
Why
quack.
didn't I hear that? Hold on.
Quack.
Here we go. Let me find you, Rick. So sorry. Let me get to Rick. There's Lewis, all the way at the bottom. There he is.
Hey!
Quack, quack. Hey, you made it. Okay, let me finish my thought, and we'll get to Rick. But so we bought this cold smoker attachment. It was $80 on Amazon, and what it does is it attaches into where the smoke where you normally put the chips in, and then you turn that on, and you can put 6 hours worth of chips in it. So before we go to bed, we can fill it, load it up with chips, and it will smoke for 6 hours. We don't have to get out of bed. And I'm like, this is a game changer for us, and we can still use our 15-year-old smoker. And all we have to do is set it and forget it and put the chips in there, go to sleep, wake up.
A retrofit. That's
yeah,
great.
it's a retrofit. And I'm like, if I would have known about this, we would be eating brisket every month. Because, like I said, it's one of the cheapest cuts of meat.
How big was that brisket that you cooked in your photo? How big was it?
I had a 19-pound and a 17-pound. I did 2.
We did 2. Ooh.
I did 2. You guys, you'll see it in the video. My husband it's not very big. My husband had to shove them in there, and he had to bend them up. He bent them up, and then he couldn't get the door closed. And he finally got the door closed. It's in the video. He got the door closed, and I'm like, we're not opening that until the morning. Like, I already know I've done this before where I'm like, we're not even going to peek. We're not doing
a little bit. So then
it shrinks. Yes. Yeah. But it looks funny. You'll see it's like a U shape because he had to bend it up and shove it in there. But I'm like, I wanted to. Yeah, it did. It kind of came out all curled up, but it was fun. Rick, are you in the dark?
Oh, I got some technical issues. Hear me?
Oh. Did you lose power?
Yeah, I lost power.
How are you still on here?
Yeah.
What just
Battery
happened?
Battery backup. So why do you lose power?
Someone.
I live in a third world country.
Carnivore Muscle just became a member of your channel, Amy.
Okay, so he's been a member 3 months. Yes, the bacon dance is when anybody does any kind of membership stuff. So, okay, wait, we got some questions. Okay, so for the panel, Terry Girl asked, does anyone have any great ideas for reheating salmon? I couldn't eat all of it this morning, and there's probably about a half a pound left that I don't want to dry out reheating.
I don't have.
Maybe barely cook it and cook it in some butter.
I would say
just eat it.
Very little water in a steam basket, and then put butter on it.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Steam it. Yeah.
I mean, I always finish my salmon whenever I make it. You know.
Oh, Grandma. Okay, Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Hey.
Or flake it up.
Oh, no way.
As you mix it with your egg.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
What's up? I ain't got my teeth in, so don't look.
Okay,
we're not looking.
I'll look away.
Yeah, we're not looking. Grandma Barbara has a good question. I've been setting off alarms all day. My blood sugar is dropping mid-60s, but I'm not eating until it's time for my 1 meal a day. Am I okay? Well, Grandma, I'm going to tell you this from my experience this week. In the past, my blood sugar has dropped into 50s, and I was fine. Then this week, my blood sugar dropped to 53, and I wasn't fine. So if you get to a point where you don't feel well like I did, then just eat. Just forget what you're doing and just eat. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm going to tell on myself here. I ate some cheese because I took Metabolic advice. And I'm like, okay, I know if I need... Don't do that, Lewis says. I took Metabolic advice. I'm like, I need to get my blood sugar up and quick, but I'm not going to eat. But then 2 days later, I still didn't feel well. I'm like, this is BS. Not for blood sugar, but the other BS. And I opened the fridge in the garage, and there was a Coke Zero in there, and I'm like, that sounds so good. And I don't drink pop or soda or anything, and I'm telling you, I drank that Coke Zero. Lewis is giving me a look, but I felt so good after I drank
I had a Zevia today. I had a diet soda today.
I'm telling you, after that was so good. It made me feel so good.
One of the reasons I gave the advice to do now this is for someone that was on insulin and she was worried about blood. She normally, when her blood sugar drops into the 120, she's really worried. And she said one day her blood sugar got into the 70s, but she normally eats candy to bring it back up. And then it brings it up and then it drops it back down again. I said, what you need to do is bring it up. And if you want, you can use cheese. Eat a piece of cheese because it'll bring your blood sugar up. And because there's protein in the cheese, it will keep your blood sugar up. It's not going to bring you up and then drop you back down and then bring you up and drop you back down like doing candy or sugar does.
I never knew that Grandma wore a CGM until
someone sent her. They sent her. Yeah, I think Paul sent her one.
Oh, cool, nice. So so that actually gives me some perspective then. So Barbara, what I suggest is whenever you get those alarms is to check your blood sugar with a finger stick, because I know that sometimes my CGM goes a little wonky. It could be because you're laying on it or just the way that it was inserted in your body, and it might say you're in the 60s, but when you do a finger stick, you'll be 89, and you'll be completely normal. So I would confirm with a finger stick, and then like Miniwa and Amy are saying, it really goes by how you feel. I don't think your blood sugar is that low. I think CGM is just reporting the wrong number. So do a finger stick to check
it. Agreed.
Well, and just for the record, I'll use any reason to eat cheese. So like if Menawa says to someone with diabetes, eat cheese and bring your blood sugar up, and I have low blood sugar, and I'm like, I need to eat cheese. Ding, ding, ding. So that's just a personal thing.
I think you should eat cheese on any day that ends in day. Oh, okay, there we go.
I agree.
Cheese party.
But that's
oh my God.
When you go through the diabetes education classes, when you're first diagnosed with diabetes, they tell you if your blood sugar does drop low. Of course, they're talking to people that do the standard American diet. Mm-hmm. They tell you to eat 15 grams of carbs, wait 15 minutes, check your blood sugar again, and if it's not up, eat another 15 grams and repeat the process. But they also tell you once your blood sugar gets up to a safe level, eat protein to keep your blood sugar up.
Because if you're slower,
because if you don't eat the protein to keep it up, you're going to drop down again, and it becomes this vicious repeating cycle.
Chasing it,
yeah, and you end up chasing your tails, and so that's one thing that I have learned. And see, I can't go by how I'm feeling. I literally have to depend on the numbers on either on my CGM or on the blood sugar tester, because I actually have hypoglycemia unawareness.
Oh, wow.
I can't tell when my blood sugar is low. I've had it as low as 29. And the really scary part is I was perfectly functional. The only thing, I was acting just like I am now. The only thing is every so often my heart would skip a beat.
Oh, that's not good.
That's the only reason I knew something was going on. And I checked my blood sugar. It was 29. And I had made a promise to my adopted mom that if my blood sugar dropped below 35 again, I would go to the ER. Well, I ended up doing that. They gave me orange juice at the ER, thinking it would raise my blood sugar a ton like it does in most people. It raised my blood sugar 5 points. When I got to the ER, they told my husband they'd give me an hour before they decide if they were going to admit me. A half hour later, they were signing the papers to put me in ICU. I spent a day. I spent 24 hours in ICU, and I spent a total of 3 days in the hospital on a continuous glucose drip to get my blood sugars regulated again.
And why did that happen? As a type 2 diabetic, you would think your blood sugar would be too high.
I was on insulin. I was on fast-acting insulin and long-lasting insulin, and I had a quack of an endocrinologist.
Did you take too much?
Yeah.
Oh,
He had me on 70 units of Lantus in the morning, 70 units of Lantus at night, and 30 units of fast-acting insulin, no matter how many grams of carbs I ate.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. And I even asked him, I said, well, what about carb counting and stuff? And he looks at me and he goes, that's old school. You don't need to do that.
Amazing.
Yeah, I put my CGM on my thigh yesterday, and it's acting weird. It's giving me weird numbers, so I might have put it in a bad spot. So
It happens.
Yeah, it happens, right? I'm trying to like right now it's accurate. It's 93.
Mine's a little bit higher.
Before it said 60, but it wasn't 60, but it's acting weird.
My feeling of
So,
unwell
I wanna
was when I quit and my blood sugar got down to 28 one year. That's when I had to stop fasting. For me, that was my number, under 30, like Manoa said. And I
Wow.
didn't feel well.
Ooh, okay. So I want to say hi to a few people real quick. We got Mason, Cynthia, Source 479, Retired Rick, and Helix. And I think this is Desiree popping in. Desiree?
Yes, it is.
She looks frozen.
Oh,
maybe
there she is.
Desiree. There she is. Hi, Desiree.
She's moving.
Can you hear me?
Say it again.
Yes.
we can
Loud
hear
and
that,
clear.
yes.
Can you hear me?
Woo woo!
You are the live stream. You're all over the place. Let me tell you.
I know. She's
That's
catching
right.
up.
But you know where I wasn't today? I was not at Kelly's. And Kelly, I just want to apologize. I'm trying to get more into jumping in everywhere to kind of, get my face out there. Sorry, I got to make a little trip around town. But I was not at Kelly's because I was tired. Oh my gosh. I got done with Jerry's and I wanted to jump on Jerry's too because I thought it's like
Oh, we're having technical
You're cutting out,
difficulties.
Des. We lost you, Des. She probably
You're
knows.
between cell towers.
Lightning bugs.
Bad internet.
Lightning bugs are here.
Oh, I
Between
think let me kick
towers.
her off. Let me kick her off, and I think she's trying to get back on. So, it says room full. Someone trying to get on.
Are we full?
No, she should be
Yeah.
able to get one more.
Okay,
Well,
so
we
I
need
booted
10.
Des.
10, right?
Here she comes
When
back.
did you start using?
Okay.
When did you start using?
There she is. Yes.
sorry, I
She
forgot
used
to
it for
turn
the
my
pizza challenge.
She started 2 weeks ago, Lewis.
I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi off, doggone it.
Okay. Oh, and you were.
But did you
driving
drive to
home.
the end of the driveway? That's happened
Yeah.
to me before. I
You
drove
left
to
the
the end of
bubble.
the driveway, and then,
Yep, that's exactly what
Wi-Fi
happened.
bubble.
So
and then I talked for 30 minutes on a live stream and didn't while I was driving and didn't realize I recorded 0.
Disconnected. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so Des,
yeah.
are you door dashing?
So
Are you door dashing?
not yet. I am gonna get back into that probably. My hope is next week. So I have my second post-op appointment on July 1st, and I'm expecting her to completely release me from all restrictions. So if that goes well, then yeah, I'll be back door dashing my little life out. But I got to get off of I don't know if I can say the name because I don't want to get your live stream blocked from YouTube. I got to get off of the nerve pain medication that I'm on because it does make me very, very drowsy. So
Yeah.
It does the same for my husband too. Same.
But it helps. I tried to go 1 week where I reduced it and I was getting electrical shocks left and right. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting zapped. I was like, okay, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. I'm getting zapped too much. So we just went ahead and took that back. But I just wanted to
Well, thank you
share
for
something with you guys.
Yes. What? No, I was just gonna say I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for stopping in.
Is this my
So
first one, Amy?
I think
Like
this is your
live?
first time on my live streams. Yeah, I think.
Oh my god. I'm gonna become a celebrity in this like
You
carnivore
already are.
community.
You already are.
You already
Yeah,
are.
You're here.
It's too
You're
late.
there.
It's too late.
Just think, guys. The roof is gonna fly off when you find out I'm pregnant.
What?
Are you
As a
pregnant?
carnivore.
No.
Well,
Are you
not
pregnant?
Wait,
yet.
she
I have
finds
to
out
wait.
the roof's gonna fall.
She's had surgery. She's healing from surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Even I
Yeah.
know Desiree's entire. She'll be pregnant by September. Is that the month?
Yep. That would be the earliest, but December.
Okay. December. Okay.
Yep. December's the tentative
I
plan
hear
for the
her. I hear
transfer.
every step of her story. I'm so into her life right now.
And then,
I know.
yeah, and then next September, so Lewis, next September of 2027,
yes.
if I did the math right, that's when baby would come. That's when I'll be a mom.
Perfect.
I'm going to be 45. I'll be 46 at that time.
Wow.
Holy.
Say it.
You can do it.
Tell us how you feel.
You can do it.
You can do it.
And
Just so you know, my birthday's in September, so
if the baby is born on September 11th, guaranteed that Grandma Barbara will make you a blankie.
yes.
Is
Grandma Barbara will make her.
Somebody's birthday is September 11th.
It's Grandma's.
Grandma.
It's Grandma's.
Oh, Barb's. Cool.
Is this your first child?
Yeah.
It will be.
Right now, I just got fur babies. All rescues. I have a female cat. She's 15 now. I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow. I don't know, guys. I mean, when you get old, I get it. But with cats, they start to lose a lot of. Ooh, Lewis, I should reach out to you. Can I find your email?
Sure.
On YouTube. Like if I go to your channel.
I think so.
Okay. Well, if I can't, I'll just reach out to Amy or somebody.
Lewis,
But anyway,
Lewis,
I really can.
do I have your permission to send you your email? I have it, and I have hers.
Okay. Yeah.
I will send
Okay, perfect.
you. I will email you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Lewis, can
Yes.
I do that as well? I have a 12-year-old cat, and I'm
Yes, of course.
getting a little concerned.
Yes.
But the vet doesn't want to listen to me.
Lewis is.
I'll
the
send it
cat
to you too.
whisperer.
Thank you,
I'm
Amy.
not
I
gonna
appreciate
play
it.
one on TV.
We got the cat
Yeah.
whisperer.
I
But
will.
you
I
play
will.
one on
I
YouTube.
will say. We got some bad news from one of my cats the other day. I was actually I was texting with Thomas when I was at the ER with her, and
no.
she has cancer.
Oh, I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
Lewis. I'm so
And
sorry.
she's my favorite. So
Oh.
it's really
That's
hard.
so
And she's
sad.
young. She's gonna be 12. So
Oh, that's pretty young.
it is young. I know it's terrible. So 3 months if we do nothing. I don't even think she'll last 3 months, but of course chemo pills start tomorrow. So but it won't cure her. It'll just slow things down. So we'll see.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, feel free to email me. And if you need, I don't know if my I don't see my email, but Amy can give my email to anyone.
I'll send it to both Manoa and
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And it's my
Okay.
first initial and last name at Gmail. That works too, or my Google at Gmail. Either one.
Okay.
Whatever
Okay.
one email
Okay.
you get, I'll get. Yeah.
And
Okay, so
I don't
Bill.
know.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just
Go
gonna say,
ahead.
I don't know if Gary is listening or not, the t-shirt guy, but I sent him an email just now, like a little bit ago,
Yes.
about some shirt things. So if he's listening, Gary, check your email. It's not spam. It's legit. It's legit. I think I put in the subject
was
line
in here.
Desiree from Nebraska.
He was in here earlier. So, Bill, I got to ask you about this chat. Bill, you said this buddy of mine smoked his meat in an old file cabinet. How does that work?
Put the wood in the bottom drawer, put the meat in the top drawer.
That sounds
Oh,
like a Rick
wow,
thing.
That sounds cool.
That
yeah.
sounds like something Rick would do with an iguana.
It does.
Smoke an iguana in the filing cabinet. No, well, the iguana was already in the filing cabinet, so all you gotta do is smoke it.
Yeah, you see someone's file cabinet on the side of the road, grab it.
Next thing you know, Rick's gonna have a video on his new smoker.
I was just gonna ask him.
Yeah, I really want to.
Right.
I want like a duck video, but we have to do it. Maybe you got to put it on Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, do you have a Rumble account, Rick?
No.
You can make one.
They're free, aren't they? I have one. Well, yeah.
YouTube hates my.
I'm streaming to Rumble.
I have to see. I don't know if I want to see the guillotine actually do the deed, but I want to like see the mechanical apparatus. I don't want to see it happen.
Yeah,
I'd see the whole thing. I'd watch the whole thing.
I'd watch it too.
It happened so fast, Ducky never know what hit him.
How are the ducklings? Are they still in your yard?
Yes, they
Go
are.
down, Ketosis.
And what are you feeding them? The fruit or just like seeds and stuff? And
Whatever I got, pasta, rice, fruit, whatever people bring me, I've been giving it to them. They're eating it up.
Don't feed them
They
any
keep
duck though.
stealing my cat's meat. That's the problem.
When you put the cat food down, they come and get it.
So I've had to put the cat food up on the file cabinet so the ducks can't get it.
How are the kittens doing? They're doing good?
They're doing good. I gave the one away. I got the other 2 kittens.
Did you get an appointment yet for the mom to get spayed, Miss Kitty?
It's supposed to be sometime this week, but I haven't got a definite date. I'm hoping.
Okay.
I don't know. It's I'll get that. And then the kittens, I mean, I'm gonna try to deflea them, then I can bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
Chasing lightning bugs.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness! I read Jerry's thing on the screen there, and I didn't read Masterbuilt.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Spanky.
Spanky, it's too early. You have.
I'm just saying.
You had 19 minutes to go.
I read it as Mastercraft.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Oh,
you guys, get your mind out of the gutter.
The rain gutter.
Late night with Spanky, the goth addict.
This is prime time. We can't do that here.
I didn't.
Sandy Blythe wrote, my dad used to smoke meat in a file cabinet many years ago.
Wow.
And Rick keeps iguanas in a file cap. There you go, Rick. You can smoke your iguanas now.
Except I prefer fried.
Yeah. Did we just lose Bill?
We lost Bill and Desiree is frozen.
We lost Bill.
Either Desiree is frozen or she looks really mad.
And bored.
I think she might be frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing a magic trick.
I gotta say hi to Linda Flanagan and Jonathan's in the house. Welcome. Hopefully I'm not missing this chat. The one thing about this program is it's very delayed. Like it's very slow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for me to get through. That's why it's very important if anybody has a question, type QQQ because I have a filter in my OBS and I can just read it. And the source 479's in the house. I know the source from Tuber Chat. Welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, that's what I was telling the
Thank you for
masses. I said, source, I've seen him on Tuber Chat with Kevin before. Yep.
Oh, Bill's going to get a cup of coffee. He just put in the chat.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill. We were concerned, Bill.
Donna Ray's here. Hi, Donna Ray. I think I said hi to, I don't know who I said hi to. Oh, so thank you all for coming on tonight. So the reason why I had a panel tonight, I was going to, we just lost Desiree. Okay, so, she's back.
I'm back.
So the reason why I did an open panel tonight is I was going to do something cooking wise, but it was going to be outdoor cooking and we have storms. And then I'm like, I don't have another recipe, a backup recipe, right? I don't have a backup recipe. So you know what? Tonight sounds like a good night for an open panel. And I'll just throw this out here. When you have an open panel, everybody on the panel does the hard work for you. You don't have to do anything. Yeah. But maybe find the chats.
I love the panel stuff because I feel like it's like watching TV. The conversations just go in like all these different directions, and there's always like so much. Everybody has something to contribute and share, and it's just fun, and you never know what's going to happen. But
I was listening to you guys this morning with Dr. Phil and Mitch. That was you guys had a good conversation this morning.
I listen to it too on the replay. Dr. Kiltz is on Sundays when I'm at church. So I
Yeah.
kind of have a conflict with that. But
I was
it's
supposed
okay.
to be his guest on Wednesday. I don't know if they still have me there or not.
Sounds like he might be coming
I
back,
wouldn't see
but
why
I don't
not.
know if Ali is back yet. It's amazing. Like Dr. Kiltz said he was going to do his 10 a.m. today. I don't even think he knew how to go live, unless someone set it up for him. Mitch did it. That's why Mitch did it, because Kiltz said he was going to do
Well, that was Mitch's stream. That was Mitch's stream,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Or was it on
Dr.
both
Kiltz
channels?
knows how to set up the stream.
Yeah, I see what Lewis is saying.
Yeah.
He
Even
couldn't
I
do
know how to
it.
set up
He
the
couldn't do it on his own. He needed.
Right, exactly. Because I think they set up for him. He clicks a button and he chooses it and he goes in. So
Even a dummy like me can set up a stream.
and then he announced that he was having a meeting with me, and I was like, "No, we're not." And then he texted me after. I'm like, "Dr. Kiltz says we're not meeting. My fathers are going to be here in 60 minutes, and I got to clean my house." Like, we're not talking today. He said, "Okay."
That's funny.
One thing I got to say about getting on the panels and stuff like I've been doing since I joined Barb, it's actually getting my confidence up to think about doing my own YouTube channel.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Love that.
I do too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like getting on the different panels, and sometimes I may sit here and be quiet for a little bit, and then I'll speak up about something, then I'll be quiet again. It's like because I'm listening to everybody. I've only been doing carnivore for a year and 3 months, and so I'm learning from all of you guys. And by coming into the different channels like Amy's and Barb's and whatnot, I'm actually learning the different carnivore channels that are out there as well. That I had no clue were out there until Thomas told me about Barb. The only one that I knew of before Thomas told me about Barb was Thomas and SBG. And SBG, I'm sorry to say this, but they do not advertise other channels.
They're a walled garden. They don't care about us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
they
about that.
People in the community paying, yeah.
So about that,
because
bigger
of-
channels, and nothing against them, they don't really allow that because a lot of like SBG, Bella, Dr. Bear, I mean all the big creators, they're monetized to the point where they're making a little bit of money on it, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's their income. So they're not going to do what a small channels can do because they have people paying them for advertisement. Like they have, their what do you call that? Affiliate product affiliations. They have stuff going on there. They can't be promoting other things because they're tied to all of these contracts and stuff like that. So don't feel bad when you go on a big channel and you like mention your thing and they're like, no, don't do that here. It's because of all of they're getting paid by, affiliations that they have, and they have to abide by what those people are telling them. It's nothing personal. It's just, and a rule of thumb, just the general rule of thumb, I would strongly suggest, and they taught us that in PhD, don't go on other people's live streams and promoting your stuff unless that creator says it's okay to do so. Okay.
Right.
It's just general etiquette.
Yeah.
But that's my 2 cents on teaching people about,
Why would anybody waste their time on those big time channels anyway? You're just lost in a crowd.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I watch them. I don't really comment. I watch Dr. Barry to get information. I mean,
Dr. Barry
and
is
I will tell you,
boring.
He's
a little boring now.
He is one of the most boring people I've ever seen. It's always the same thing. Oh, can Carnivore do this? Can Carnivore do that? He's got that goofy accent. I don't see why he's so popular.
It's a southern accent, Rick. My husband has a similar accent, even though he's from the south.
Jerry's next. Jerry's next, then Minowa.
Thank you. That's why people like Mitch, for example, have the guidelines for the channel. On Mitch's channel, it says you cannot self-promote on the channel. Now, now that Amy said
Where does it say that? Where does it say that?
Guidelines for his channel. I'd have to find it for you and screenshot it. Send me a text.
I'll send you a text. Yeah.
But the thing is that Mitch is not boring. Mitch is not boring.
But see,
That's
on
true.
my channel
He's not
last
boring.
week, I believe it was last week, I said to Amy, we were on a live. She said something about a product. I think it was lipstick. I said, Amy, pull it from your Amazon and put it on my channel. She said, oh, I don't know if I'm not comfortable. I said, do it. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
But now that come to think of it, when I ask people to do it, now I do it. Now I do it. You heard that echo?
I heard something. Yeah.
I hear an echo.
I think it's gone.
It was
So I
Bill
don't
joining
mind
us
if
again, I
people
think.
Advertise on my channel. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's going to make me think twice about asking somebody else to do me that favor if it's not going to be reciprocal.
Right.
I get it.
Right. Yeah, just know, Manawa, I know you're kind of new to this community. Not some of the really, really older channels too. That wasn't a thing back then. They didn't do live streams. They only put videos out there. Mitch was one of the old school guys. I'm going to mention his name. I love Bob, Butter Bob. I think he was in a little bit of a culture shock when he came
He's
back
new
to this
live.
because
Yeah, it's all live now. And,
it's
yeah.
totally different
It's
from when
totally
they would
different.
upload their videos and people would make a comment and then that was it. And so like now there's live streams and there's panels and there's,
Meanwhile,
all kinds of crazy
what you
stuff.
might want to try is if you sign up for a Restream account, you can restream any of these lives to your channel, right? Like you're making a guest appearance. Or if you don't want to do that and stream live, you can make a playlist on your channel and you can put all the videos that you were featured in as
That's what I do.
as a guest, right? So you can put this after this is finished. You can put this replay in that playlist. I think Bella interviewed you.
Yeah, she
once.
did like a little 5 to 15
Put that
minute
in that
interview.
folder. It could be all your appearances, And so those videos don't live in your account, but when people visit your channel, they'll see that you make the playlist public, and they'll see that playlist, and they can see all those videos. Technically, you're giving plays to other accounts when people click on it, but at least you can kind of start to feel a presence on YouTube, like you have some stuff on your channel, and then you can start doing your own stuff.
Okay.
And this is something that I learned from the beginning, just this like last year. When you record and you edit your video and you upload to YouTube, let it set listed as unlisted and schedule it 24 to 48 hours. So that way the algorithm will actually read it so it can push it out. Now, don't be a bit surprised that if it gets to a certain amount of views and it gets pushed in recommendations, because it'll push it into unrelated recommendations because it does it with mine.
I see some weird stuff. I see some weird stuff on my feed, and I'm like, why am I here? I don't know. Why am I watching this? You're right. The algorithm can take it.
YouTube hates me. That's all I know. And the feeling is mutual.
You got
And everyone,
Buddy.
yeah, it's because there's keto in my channel name and I'm not removing it. I really don't care. I have a theme song. Gosh darn it.
What is
I have
that,
a-
Spanky?
That's his starfish scratcher.
Prime time. Prime
What?
time.
Oh no, 7 minutes, and then this stuff's gonna go wild.
On Barb's channel. We can go
Not here.
wild on Barb's channel.
This is a family show here.
Gone.
We're prime time here.
This is kids. Bring the kids in. This is a kids-friendly show.
Leave your kids at home. That's what
Hi, Desiree.
Leave your kids at home.
That's right.
I'll never
Our
live
show-
that one down, by the way.
That's
show-
what I hear, Amy. I agree with you.
Our show
Okay.
on
This is-
Tuesday night
I
is
think-
free of profanity.
I think the lyrics also say take your clothes off and leave your kids at home. That's what I hear.
Oh,
Listen.
wow. In that order.
Listen on Tuesday. You guys be the judge.
In that order. In that order.
In that
Rick, your
order.
microphone, your mic is not we're using like a mic either on the camera or you sound far away sometimes.
I do.
Interesting.
No, Rick. He doesn't sound booming like he normally does. He might have to change his input.
Say something, Rick.
Can you?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Sounds good.
There's the voice of the duck man.
Well, that's the thing. It has to be a Shure 55 or it doesn't sound right.
No. This is it. I need Rick to record my voicemail message.
There you go.
You know, it's funny. I used to do that when I sold phone systems. Everybody wanted my voice on the IVR. So
yeah.
When they call my company, they're like, "You must be Rick." I said, "Yes, I'm Rick.
I'm the voice of everywhere."
That's right. I'm the voice of security camera world."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, what's that number? I got to call it.
Oh, I don't know if anybody's still using it anymore. Most people know.
Number in Florida, and Rick's voice was the auto attendant. I would die.
Yeah.
I would push 0 so fast.
The only place you can find it is on my phone number. That's about it.
That's it.
I got to say hi to a few people. Josephine's in the house. Charlie, Darth Carnivore, my neighbor in Indianapolis, is here. Good to see you, Charlie. Beverly's in the house. And Helen, all for Jesus Carnivore, is here. Welcome, guys. We're going to wrap this up in just a few minutes, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Okay, so what's everybody got on the horizon coming up?
Work.
We'll start with that. Me, I got a brisket video releasing probably this week. Kelly, what you got coming out?
I haven't thought about that yet.
You will come out. I think
There's nothing wrong with that. I have
do
weeks
a
like
recipe
that.
video. Your recipe videos are great. Think of a recipe.
I might do that secretive one, or I come up with the beef stroganoff, not the other Spanky. Because I'm on the Lion Diet, and I decided to. I'm like, I have some cream cheese left over from the Pacemaker Pizza Challenge last week, so I put that in my ground beef, and I'm like, whoa, this is like beef stroganoff, and not what they're thinking.
Amy, can you separate those two? Separate them like we're in school. Separate those two.
Yeah.
Move one away.
Yeah, because Spanky's on top and Jerry's underneath.
Separate them.
Burn.
You have 3 minutes.
I can't. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Let me see.
You can drag her away.
I can't move the
like in
squares
school
around.
when they're talking. You gotta move the seats.
Got important stuff.
There you go. Watch out, Thomas.
Oh, that's worse.
Watch out, Thomas. Go like this.
Hold on. It doesn't show me how to. I can't drag them around.
Thomas, those hats that we have are like collector's editions now.
Yes.
Oh wait, I just did. It worked.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, Spanky, now you got to behave.
Don't
No
look up,
piggy
Rick.
stuff, as Jerry says.
Rick, don't look up.
All right, Spanky, what do you Spanky, what do you got going on this week?
Yeah, what do you got going on this week? Golf. We already know.
Golfing and spending time with the puppy.
Very nice.
Oh.
Meniwa, you're
Meniwa. What are you doing this week?
I'm getting my car back tomorrow out of the shop after finding out what needs to be fixed in one order. And then I have
You see a bird? You don't climb the tree
a
and catch a
fitting for
bird?
clothing. A new fitting for clothing. I'm going to Lane Brandt to have a professional bra fitting done.
Oh, nice.
The last time I did it, I was a 52C, and I've lost quite a bit of weight, and even a 46 is too big. So I want to find out the proper size.
Way to go.
Here, right, Jerry?
Listen, I'm beyond double D now. I'm into the G's.
And then,
we heard all about that.
I know.
Yeah.
and then next Sunday, I will be on here as Amy's guest.
Oh,
yes. Meniwa is my guest next Sunday. I haven't had a guest in a while, and I asked her to come on just because I've been listening to her. And her story is incredible if you don't know it already. And she is very knowledgeable. And we'll talk about that more next week. I don't want to give a spoiler. So everybody's got to come next week and listen to Meniwa
And I'm also doing
and her story because it's.
And I've also started a 48-hour fast today.
Oh, me too.
Oh wow!
You know what? I did too.
And so I will definitely have an update on what my blood sugars are doing with no insulin. So
okay,
yeah,
Can't wait to hear that. Okay, Jerry, what's going on with you? I kind of know already, but
I kind of promised Brian Airy that I would do the sardine fast, so I'm doing that to respect what I told him I was going to do.
How many days?
Just 3 for right now. I haven't heard from him. He didn't come on my live. I shouted him out. That's number 1. Number 2 is for the month of July. I am doing when keto and carnivore collide. It's a new collab I'm doing. And lastly, the reason I'm doing it is because I want to participate. It's going to be like a recipe handoff. And I will not be eating. I have Christmas in July doing my fast in the middle of the year this year also. That's it.
How long of a fast you doing?
Gary?
A month, 31 days for July.
Oh, wow.
It's a short one. It's a baby one. It's
So
easy.
you're cooking keto foods in July, but you're not eating.
I'm not eating, correct.
You're doing Christmas fast in July.
okay, Jerry.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Go Amy.
Question about that because I know I'm going to get tagged. It can be anything keto or carnivore. Anything.
Because I want the
It does have to be
community
themed?
get along. That's all. I want the ketos and the carnivores to all get along and stop this infighting shenanigans.
I love it.
Plant
Yes.
Disgusting.
I agree. And if you're carnivore, just know that keto served me very well for 8 or 9 years, right? Until I started having some additional things going on. So like for a lot of people, keto will work fine. It worked for me fine. I didn't fly off the rails if I ate a vegetable carb, but some things happened to me. So I love this challenge. And Spanky is pointing at him. So Thomas, what are your plans for the week?
Well, I'm sort of boring, so but
that's not true.
Right now I'm doing partial lion. I still have the coffee, and I have put back in a couple packs of butter to kind of bring it up a little bit, to kind of help with my depression and stuff. So far I think 3 pats is my limit. I had 4 pats today, and that caused a little bit of issues, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
If you don't, then ask anybody else. And I also just put in the chats too that I had so anybody that would want to be on my channel can come on my channel. More than welcome. And
what day and time? Announce what day and time it is.
Next Saturday, the 27th of
okay. And is it 4 p.m.?
Of course. I mean, I can adjust to whatever a person needs as long as it's after 4 p.m. because if I have to work, then that might cause a problem.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Lewis, what are you doing this week?
I'm
sorry.
Do a 48
Thomas,
hour
finish
fast
up.
too, just like Miniwa.
Yeah. I'm fasting today also. I won't eat tomorrow, and I'll eat on Tuesday night. This is an exciting week. This is the last week of school for New York City students. So Friday's the last day of school, which is very exciting. So it's going to be exciting.
Last day of school? It's June 21st.
So we go to school until the end of June, and then we start the week after the holiday in September. So we go very late. Yeah. So that's our school year. Like you guys all start back in August, right?
Right.
Yeah, we have all of July and all of August off. The kids have off, so it's good. So yeah, it's exciting. We have the last week of school. Then summer school starts, so we're already working on that. But that's going to be pretty much this week is going to be pretty relaxing because when school's ending, we're not really having meetings or stuff like that. The kids are bouncing off the walls because they know the last day of school's coming. So just have to survive. And that's it. I'm fasting tomorrow. I got some cats going to get spay neutered tomorrow, 6 of them, and that's it. That's all for me, and I'll be lurking as I always am. All right, Mr. Rick.
For sure, Rick. What are you doing this week?
How's that?
The
How's that
usual.
Bobcat?
Well, I fixed the Bobcat.
Yay!
That's a good thing.
Now get to work.
Well, I have other work to do. You know, there's electrical work, and I haven't had a whole lot of jobs come in, but I have a lot of things I got to do here. I guess Tuesday night I should be on with Russ as long as he has his show. Maybe sometime during the week I'll grab Miss Kitty and take her to the cat place to get fixed, but they haven't called me back, so who knows. I know there's a lot of kittens around here, so it may be a while, but I don't think she's going to get knocked up anytime soon. Some of the kittens are still drinking milk. Actually, both of them occasionally. They eat food and drink milk, which is kind of interesting. And then Wednesday morning, I was supposed to be on Dr. Kiltz's live stream, but I don't know if they rescheduled or what happened because Alia hasn't sent me any info on it. But we'll see. And then, of course, Saturday is always live at 8 with Rick. So it's going to be a pretty routine week.
Routine is good.
Yep.
All right, Bill, what are you up to this week?
I'm retired.
You still do something, though.
I have to cut the grass.
Okay. Well, the grass keeps growing.
Keep feeding Ketosis their chicken legs.
That's right. Take care of that baby.
That's
that
awesome.
Yeah, I let her out tonight, so I'm a nervous dad again because she was out here. Oh, there she is, right there. But I mean, I'm waiting for her to go inside so I can go inside myself.
Well, maybe you can.
She goes in.
Yeah.
If not, I'll lock her out tonight and see her in the morning. I get nervous when she goes outside.
Let's see if you can get her inside with a treat or something or some food. Try to
shake a treat bag.
Yeah, my wife gives her treats. I don't give her treats.
Yeah.
The treats have bad chemicals.
They do.
So I minimize them.
Meat.
I let her feed them. I don't feed them to her.
Meat is a treat.
See you at Barbara's house.
That's about all I'm doing.
Okay, guys.
And
It's
drink
been
coffee.
2
I drink
hours. You drink coffee. That's a good goal. Me too.
All day, every day. Half a gallon a day, probably.
Me too. I'm trying to keep that minimal, but I sometimes slide back up.
Dabbing.
Well, usually I kind of cheat because, coffee went up. It's like doubled in price, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my wife makes her cup and I use the same pod. So I drink a weaker coffee. I don't know if that helps, but I think it means I can drink more.
Does. All right,
anyway,
guys.
I know you gotta wrap it up. You gotta wrap it up.
Yep, we're gonna get the show on the road, and everybody tune into Barbara, Grandma's Crochet Corner. She's on probably right now. You know the routine. Good night, panel. Thank you all for coming on. I love and appreciate all of you. And
Bye.
I'm going to get you off the screen because you know the drill. I gotta attribute to all of the people in the stream who participated for the rolling credits, and we will see you on Thursday and next Sunday for Metawa's interview, and also stay tuned for my brisket video coming out. I can't tell you when it's coming out, but in the next few days. Everyone, love you all, and everybody have a great night. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Lights fade low, the bacon's done. We rocked the stream and had some fun. Keto rock stars in the rockin' crew. Stay strong, we're gonna roll with you. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. We're gonna keep rolling on. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. Yeah, we're gonna keep rolling on. Rockin' till the credits roll.